Pisces, welcome to Illuminated Tarot. And welcome to your 2025 annual year in review. I'm sorry this is running a few weeks late. I promised I would get all of these out by the end of January. Thank you for being patient with me, as this is in addition to all the other public and private readings that I do typically. So I'm excited to see what the year has in store for you. We're going to go season by season, meaning we'll start out in the winter season and go all the way around into the fall season. Now, if you're in the southern hemisphere, this applies backwards. So we'll go all the way from the summer season and around robin. So when I say the first season, apply it to where you live. Okay. We're going to be pulling from, I have here a combination of 3 different major arcana from 3 different decks, because I want to get the major themes for each season. We're also going to highlight each season wish. Are you wishing for something here this year? I'm sure all of you are, right? Aren't we always wishing for something? We have sacred geometry activation cards I'm going to be pulling for each season. I'm also going to be pulling here first the overall major arcana theme for the year. It's whatever one comes out. Whatever one comes out. Why does that sound like it's not proper grammar? Whatever want to comes out. Want to come out. Oh my God. What is happening to me right now? I'm just going to keep the camera going. Sometimes I have this like blooper reel. You're seeing Jenna blooper. I can't talk. So maybe you're tongue-tied and right now you're not sure what to say entering the year. Are you speechless, or are you having a hard time with your words? All right. Because I've had no problem talking all morning before I turn the camera on. So just so you know. All right, let's get started and call Spirit in. Thank you, Spirit, for presiding over this reading for Pisces. And thank you for humoring me, okay? If anything, you can come here for some laughs. All right. All right, let's see, Pisces. Let's get serious now. I want to talk about your year ahead. What is the major theme for Pisces for the year ahead, Spirit? Speak to Pisces here. What we got here? Ooh. All right. We got a couple coming out. I have the Hermit, the Tower, and the Strength. You know, I love this combination. In my interpretation of these first 2, because we're going to talk about that, because I feel like you're facing a lot of inward journey. Like, you know, when we have, you know, the journey of life, there's the outward journey that we take, right, in all of our life experiences. And then there's also the inward journey of how we incorporate all of our experiences. So this year, the highlight for you is these powerful shifts internally. By spending more time focusing on your inward journey, you're going to have soul strength like never before. And it doesn't mean you're going to be facing things that require you to be resilient or have fortitude or courage. Yes, bravery is part of life. It feels like Spirit is wanting you to travel to deeper terrain inwardly, internally. And Pisces, I've been getting, it's between you and Cancer where it's like, how deep can you go into the deepest caverns, right, of your soul's knowing, yearnings. I can't wait to see what unfolds in the higher consciousness here, because it's almost like out of all the changes that will befall you, and we can say good and hard, because I see that everything that we encounter, even if we want to say it was bad, you might say it's bad in the moment, but chances are with a little bit of time, it's not so bad. And you're showing me that no matter what comes this year, you have the strength and the inner knowing. I mean, the Hermit, to reach this point, I do this, I forget which one I'm holding. The Hermit, right? To reach this point means you have wisdom. He's pictured as an old man. He has enough inner knowing, enough knowledge on his path that he can shine the light of truth in the darkness. You might be someone on your path this year that has a calling to be of service and to shine the light of truth to others. To be that strong leader, fearless leader. It's It's like you're going to be walking your talk this year. So you could be drawn to helping people who are going through tower moments. I feel like you're going to be that strong, sturdy, steady force for others. I do. I don't feel like this is happening to you externally. It's happening to you internally, but you're also helping people who are going through this externally. Does that make sense? That's what I'm getting from that. Interesting combo. It's like no matter the sudden twists and turns through life, you got it under control. Yes, you do, because this first season, you're setting the tone of a year of manifestation, sitting in prosperity. This is the card of Mother Earth. She is fertile. She holds a certain power, but it's grace. The Earth, while she makes these sweeping changes, you don't hear her complaining. She just acts through her intuition, through her instinct. She clears what needs to be cleared. It's like spirit moves through her in the way she needs in order to find balance. And that's what I'm seeing you do. Wow. Children could very much be highlighted. A lot of you could have children in your life, or you're thinking about children, because whenever I see the Empress, she thinks of her family. If it's not children, it's your family values, and those being highlighted right now for you, and nurturing those bonds are very important to you, Pisces. Sorry, that was my cord. I'm sitting on a heating pad. Yo, you got to stay warm. All right. I like that. We have the wheel, again, signaling change. Some sort of destiny. When I see the Wheel of Fortune, especially with all this positivity and the energy I'm feeling, you've got some positive changes coming in the second season. But I'm not surprised, because that's going to be your birthday season, right? No, you're kind of towards the end. We're coming into your season next, Pisces. So you're going to be in a brand new cycle come the second season of the year. And there will be some changes you're going to initiate. I'm hearing some of you are going to be going through a change in scenery, a change in your habits. Oh, now we have death in the third sector. And don't be fearful of this. This is a very scorpionic energy. It's transformation. It's shedding old skin. It's changing, thoughts, behaviors, patterning. But it's the kind of change that brings about a massive lesson. And we'll see what that is. They said lesson. Say lesson. All right, now let's get the final season. Strength again. You have some strong Leo energy in your chart, or you're dealing with Leo perhaps this year. I'm just seeing that you have all the strength and the courage and the bravery. There's a lot of ego just not operating from that place I'm seeing here, because whenever I see the strength and the Tower and the Death, you're being, with the Hermit, you're being called to go to deeper caverns within you and shining a light for others. People who have a lot of this strength, it means that they operate from a high vibrational level. That no matter what circumstances you find yourself in, you actually become stronger in them. Grace under pressure. That's my card for grace under pressure. So whatever forces surround you, or whatever forces are surrounding the people you're involved with, it's igniting you. It's igniting you to lead. It's igniting you to exert your wisdom. It's igniting you to hold the people close that you hold dear. Let's look at this first. I'm going to go into not the first season. We're going to go into clarifying the Hermit, the Tower, and the Strength card. Powerful shifts this year. Powerful internal shifts. Integrity. Yep. You're being called to act with integrity in all of your actions and words. I'm hearing. I'm going to get one more. I feel like there's another energy frequency that wants to come out for the year. Ooh. All right. I'm going to go with the top one, and then I'm going to move to the two at the top here. All right. No wonder you have Conception and the Empress here. Okay, that's for the first season. But let's go into your overall themes. So this year, again, I'm not surprised. Whoop. Integrity and compassion. The energy of integrity supports our choice to be completely truthful and honest while being guided by high moral standards. Integrity is a big deal for you. So you're going to be perhaps tested a little bit this year to exert your moral standards in all of your work. It's almost like when you have this aspect of knowing yourself and having deep, deep values. It's like I feel like you're teaching other people how to live in integrity with the land, with each other, and you have like a vision for the future, because that's what the Hermit, when they shine a light into the darkness, they have a vision for this high moral code, but it's more of a spiritual code. So this integrity and compassion. The frequency of compassion supports our ability to stand by others without judgment. When I tell you, you're going to be a way shower, helping other people, shining a light within them. And you are not going to be judging these people. You're going to be actually holding compassion. Stand by others without judgment and be the divine mediator between heaven and earth, spirit and matter, so that unconditional love can flow from source through our heart and into the world. I feel like no matter what vocation you have, so there's your work and then there's your vocation. And they can be completely different. Your vocation is your calling, your divine mission. And I feel like a lot of you have this beautiful mission to shine and radiate your light out into the world. And there are people that are going to be drawn to you this year, whether it's in your work life or if you're retired, your vocation, which are the things you love to do with your time. And that's going to be drawing the right people to you, where you're going to hold these people. I'm telling you, you can make a difference with one person one day, and that's enough for you to have succeeded. But see, Pisces, what I'm seeing is you want to help as many people as you can with the time you have left. I'm getting a very altruistic vibe here for people tuning in. That it's less about it's your selfish perspective. It's like out of selflessness and compassion and helping those that are less fortunate in whatever you're doing from day to day, this I want to be of service mentality, it's going to transform you on the inside, because what it teaches you is your own beauty. When you recognize the beauty in others all around you, despite the circumstances, it means you can recognize the beauty within you, because all life is a mirror for our relationship with ourselves. And you're showing me I have a deep relationship with myself. In fact, I have powerful realizations about that. And I know how to have integrity and compassion for others now. And so Spirit's like, wonderful job, Pisces. I'm going to be bringing people to you that you're going to assist. Now these could be even, if you don't feel like you have a spiritual type of modality you work with, or you're not working in the esoteric arts, it's your vibration. You could be in the most corporate world, but it's the vibration you exude when you walk in the room. It's like a beacon of light. So just know that even if you move through these more, we'll say, worlds of logic, right? Worlds that are a little bit more refined, less on the outer fringes, right? You still carry the light. This first season with the Empress, we have conception and freedom. The frequency of conception, which, I told you, she births new worlds. She is the divine Earth Mother herself. So this frequency invites us to bring our consciousness to our origin, the place where everything in creation begins. It helps us to remember the infinite potential and possibilities of this space and what we can manifest through our own focused awareness and intention. There's this deep walking your talk, manifesting with these pure intentions, seeing the beauty in everything. I keep hearing that. Pisces, just see the beauty in everything. And you'll know that's because you see the beauty in you. And there's nothing you cannot do when you operate from this frequency. So whatever you conceive of this year, and you hold that high integral value to it through your own moral standards, you're going to experience beautiful things. Infinite potential. I think whatever you give birth to, whatever ideas that are gestating, whatever your projects you're working on, they have the opportunity to really take hold and expand this year. And I think what you're looking for, a lot of you are looking for more financial freedom. The energy of freedom supports our sense of limitless possibility and potential, boundless expression, and bold exploration. When I say I think you're going to go like on an adventure or go somewhere in the second season, there's something around your personal freedom. You see that, both of these cards have infinite potential and possibilities in them. You have ×2 with this Empress, and you're taking it forward here. Interesting. We have the card of 16 that goes to 7, the card of 3, which is 10 plus the 3, that's 3. It's almost like when you get in total alignment with your values and your morals, and you get clear inside, and you know who you are, you literally have like the force of creation behind you. So I think that you have this knowing. When you know that you are a magical creator, that's the first key. And how do you become a magical creator? How do you manifest? Well, you have to have a clear vision of what you're trying to create. And if you waver, if you waver at all, it's because there's a lack of self-worth underneath it that actually believes it's not possible. And they keep telling you here in this first season that you need to remove anything that stands in the way of you actually believing that you are limitless in your potential, in your boundless expression, and your exploration of whatever you conceive of. It's like they're giving you the keys, right? Do you want to have an abundant life? Well, you got to step into your power. You got to believe. You got to be clear about what you desire. And you got to actually have the self-worth, right? See the beauty in you, see the beauty in others, and you create magical worlds. So I feel like I'm talking to people who already understand this. I mean, you have a year of the Hermit and the Tower and the Strength. This is someone who's people, right? You're part of a group of people, Pisces, that you came hardwired. You're the most spiritual zodiac. You in Aquarius, you have this beautiful Neptunian vibe where you already came in hardwired to use your sixth sense. It's like when you really lean into your inner knowing, you're in the right place, right time. So I love this for you. I love this for you, Pisces. All right, now let's go to these changes. Wheel of Fortune with Remembrance, number 38, which breaks down to 11. High vibrational energy. The frequency of remembrance supports our memory of everything that we have gone through as a soul and body, providing us with valuable information and tools to flow gracefully with and in this life. So this is about the flow. And you know who you are. You know who you are, Pisces. You know what? What's beautiful about the readings for the annual and why I'm using high vibrational cards is because this is a 9-year. You're going to hear it again and again and again in the spiritual community. This is the year where we've learned our lessons. It's a culmination year. So you get to use the tools in your, it's like we're given these navigation systems and they've been upgraded. And we have all these tools at our disposal to create the lives we want. And it's like you're tweaking, right? The upgrades. When you get a car and you get the standard model and then you can get all the fancy bells and whistles, it's like you have the fancy bells and whistles. Now it's just a matter of getting used to them. It's like when we start to realize what we have in our own vehicles, our physical bodies, our energetic bodies, there's no limit. So I think this second season now has a lot to do with you remembering, oh, wait a minute. I am a soul and a body. I am an eternal being. And I have the tools to just flow with what I'm trying to bring in. It's like you're literally saying, okay, let the wheel turn. Let the changes come in. It's like, I get this like huge amount of confidence coming from you here. You have it all year long with the strength. I'm not getting like it's strength to like endure, persevere. It's hard. It's more like it's confidence, absolute and utter confidence in yourself. All right, now let's go into the third season with the death, transformation, transmutation. This is the card of alchemy. What comes up? Crown activation. Crown activation. The energy of the crown chakra supports our feeling of being connected to a higher power and part of a larger whole. And it's like the well that never goes dry. It's the well of the magic of our creator. And you can call it God, goddess, whatever energy you want, right? I can name a million names for it, but I believe it's our creator, because how do we get here? And you know it, you feel it. And it's like you're slaying your fears and doubts. And you have the power of alchemy when you do that. And you activate your eternal nature. This is a deeply, deeply spiritual year for you, Pisces, if you ride this timeline, where you just stay above the fray, man. I don't think I've even said that in a reading yet. Stay above the freaking fray. You're like looking in on it. You know, like when you see like people looking in crystal balls? I see you like you're looking and you're like, whoa, there's a mess in there. And you're like looking at it. That's how far out you are from it. Instead of being in the ball, you're outside of the ball. It's pretty fascinating, the perspective that you have over your life, your soul's journey, your own evolution. This is really deep, deep, deep spiritual core work that now you're actually embodying and showing others. I feel like a lot of you have a push, a little nudge from spirit, like, okay, it's time to step into your divine mission now, right? It's time to go out into the world and activate others. You know how to do this. You've been living this. You've spent 9 years in the trenches. So you could actually step into this light, step into this energy. I don't know why I'm getting this. I'm getting like there's a lot of you have really like high vibrational guides that are pushing you right now to create that project, right? Dust off that manuscript. Like create. That's what the Empress does. She creates new dreams. She births new ideas. And we are in a deeply visionary time period right now. So take advantage of this first season while we are in Aquarius season to level up, Pisces. The next level of your life has a lot to do with you conceiving of your biggest desires, your biggest dreams, because you have limitless potential and possibility here. And your self-expression and the exploration of the world. All right, let's look at the final one. There's a lot of violet. A lot of you you're going to have a stronger violet flame, which means you're going to maybe have unexplainable energy surges that come out of nowhere. It's funny because I jumped out of bed this morning. My daughter was like, Eeyore, I've got a teenager. And I felt like Tigger. So I feel like you're going to have these Tigger type of, and I've never even said that to her. I have a feeling that it came on because I was reading for you first this morning. And it's like, you're Tigger this year. It's like, just, if you feel tired, go to your spiritual practices, go to that well of the creator, fill up your cup, bring it in to your home, right? Whatever that is. I'm giving you the story here and drink from it and enjoy it. This last one, healing and originality around the strength. Again, this is about your courageous compassion. We have compassion here. Both of these, when you exert strength, inwardly and outwardly, it's about being courageous, to be compassionate to yourself and others. And you're going to have these beautiful experiences this year around that, around the people you work with, around the projects you initiate, around the connections you form, around the conversations you have. There's something quite magical about this year for you, Pisces. Number 29, 11 again. A lot of you, I'm telling you, if you don't know who Metatron is, Archangel Metatron, I think a lot of you have Archangel Metatron as a specific guide. He's one of my primary guides. I know the energy well, and he's really strong right now. And he's just like, tell them I'm right here all the time. If they need me, just call on me. All right. The frequency of healing supports our intrinsic ability to restore our health and wholeness by consciously using the information that comes to us through our senses and harmonizing everything accordingly. Whew, I'll tell you what. Deeply, deeply healing. This is a restorative final season of the year where you're going to be going through cellular healing. You could be getting light code upgrades in your body by the end of the year, where whatever healing issues, like any kind of ailments, if you've had inflammation in your body for some of you, you've had some chronic issues, healing could be just like spontaneous healing. Originality. The frequency of originality supports our capacity there's the words again, to be unique and original creators of unlimited possibilities in every moment. I'm telling you, Metatron's like, keep telling them they are unlimited. They're unlimited. The sky's the limit, right? It's all what you want to dream about, Pisces. It's funny, they're not really showing me specifics about what each dream is because it's different for each of you. You know, if your dream is to have a healed whole body, a calm, quiet mind, a feeling of peace inside and calmness, a feeling of reverence and benevolence for all of life, it's there. It's right there for you. Okay, this is amazing. This is like a Buddha year for you. It's a Buddha-like year for you. It's what it feels like, Pisces. And just as I say that, I'm like, there's the hangman, that's what the Buddha did. He sat beside the Bodhi tree. And he knows how to pause and move through life. It's like a very deeply destined year around your own internal glow up. You're going to be seeing your life from the perspective of enlightenment there. Metatron's really pointing to the halo. It's like, go listen to that Beyonce song. It's like you're going to see your halo. You could even be seeing halos around other people. We're talking about extra sensory perceptions coming in, new abilities, things that, a lot of people would dream of having, these abilities, these gifts. We all have them. It's just whether we want to remove the blocks, that stand in the way of them. Pardon me, I'm going to do a big reach because I don't want to lose this card. It fell down. I'm curious what it is. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Whatever losses you've had to encounter, whatever feeling of being left out like an outlier, an outsider, different, unique, you are a true original, Pisces. It's like, literally, if you feel like you're the one who's always looking into the crystal ball and nobody understands your perspective, I feel like this year, too, you're going to be finding your kind a little bit more, like coming together with like-minded people. I was telling another zodiac this the other day where if you feel like you're meeting people that live far away from you, there's a reason for that. So you can build bridges of light from across the globe, and it's healing the planet. So a lot of light workers that have been doing deep, deep karmic work the last 9 years, we're all starting to connect into this beautiful grid. And this 5 of Pentacles energy, we kind of had to be a little isolated from each other. And now we're going to be almost like connecting and plugging back in to this collective consciousness. And I feel like you have this opportunity to really come out of this feeling of being alone in your vibration, right? I mean, you could have tons of people around you, but you could still feel alone because you're different. You vibe different, right? All right, they want me to do one more. Let's now clarify the Tower, the Hermit, and the Strength in the middle here for the theme with compassion and integrity. Whoop. Okay. Yeah, you've been coming out of some sort of loss. And it's like you're going from almost like to a low place to an absolutely high place. 5 of Cups is like an emotional low where it's like, I've had to deal with a lot of loss. Maybe you've lost some loved ones in 2024 or even this past 9-year cycle. or 8-year cycle. In this 9-year, you're going from this Five of Cups energy of sadness, grief, loss, feeling down, even somewhat negative, pessimistic at times because of the state of the world I'm hearing. It's not even your individual life circumstances. A lot of you feel deeply what's going on in the world and it bothers you and it fires you up. Spirit's like, take that energy though and act with integrity and compassion. Don't focus on the problems of the world. Focus on your own vibration. That's how you change the world. I mean, there have been ascended masters that have come to this planet. One person who is awake can change thousands of lives. And that's what Spirit's saying to you. If you want to join the masses in their fear, you're going to use your fire and your spirit energy in a way that's going to deplete you. Okay? So don't focus on the problems of the world. I'm getting that strongly. It will drain you. I actually got called to get off social media. Honestly. I mean, so if y'all need to find me, email me. I have my email, my website, but I still have the accounts, but I deleted the apps. I just don't want to be on them right now because we don't need all the, let's get one more. Yeah. You're blocking it out. You are. This is so big. It's almost like I'm not going to deal with the riffraff of the world. It's like, remember I said, looking at the crystal ball, looking out and in it and going, oh man, what? No, no, You're going to choose to not tap into that and let it drain you. Do you think the Ascended Masters look down and let their energy drain out of them? When they look at things the way they are, you have to look at the way things could be and hold the higher timeline. It's like you are, and you're being pretty fired up about it. It makes you passionate, like wanting to change the world and wanting to make a difference. I'm getting all of that, all of those. I just want to, let me hold the light. I want to make a difference energy. So don't focus on the fear. And when it comes to your individual life, you have a choice. If you want to use your fire energy to become emotionally drained and get mad about whatever circumstances you find yourself in, you're going to have individual life circumstances that show you how to do this and external, because we are clarifying the Hermit, mind you, the Hermit, the Tower, and the Strength with the King of Wands, the Two of Swords, and the Five of Cups. So if you give power away to getting angry at anyone or anything and feel like a victim, it's going to be a block for you. I think you're going to be blasting through this. A lot of you know exactly what I'm talking about, and you know the difference. I'm going to see this. Hermit, Six of Wands. You're going to rise above. You already have. Look at that. Page of Pentacles. You're like, no, I'm going to stick to my Hermit energy, and I'm going to go inward every time I get rattled. This is like not letting a trigger take over. All right, now let's look at this first season. We have the Empress, clarified by the Ace of Wands. I told you, I got spirit. Yes, I do. How about you? That's what you got here. Freedom. Conception. Remember, limitless. You are limitless. And look at that. Hold the vision. Look at that. There's the crystal ball, but it's the planet in this case. But he's looking at it and he's like, what am I going to create? If there were no limits to what I could create, what would I do? Think about that. This wants to come out. Boop. Protect your energy. Protect your visions. Protect your fire. It's almost like you have a lot of spirit. It's a spirited year where like I said, you can go to the cup now, right? You can go to the well of the Creator and have your cup. So what are you going to do with it? You're just going to pour it out and say this world is going to hell in a handbasket? Literally? Like, what's happening? Or are you going to keep that cup and you're going to say, oh, I'm actually going to sip it slowly. I'm going to be grateful for the spiritual vibes that I can generate from within me by connecting to my spirit team and my guidance. And I'm going to protect my energy and I'm going to hold a high vision. And who wants to come with me? Because I know my value. I know my worth. You've got a beautiful new beginning here in this first season, where it's about initiating and conceiving of whatever you want to birth and guarding your energy so it doesn't get wasted on things that don't matter. Honestly, it's like you could turn on the news right now and spend the day worrying about everything that you hear. And what does it do? It shifts your vibration to a lower level. And you're saying, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Just not going to do that. You've got a lot of there's a lot of, when I see the Ace of Wands too, it's your solar plexus, it's your lower chakras. And it's like you're almost like this generator of energy. And I don't think you realize how much, like I said, Tigger. Don't waste the Tigger energy. I don't know where I come up with these, but just don't do it. You have Tigger energy this year. It's almost like you're so I'm so in love with the magic of life. Like it's when you feel so when you're turned on, tuned in, tapped in, they say, right? Abraham work. Don't waste that energy on things you can't control. Control your own vibes. You get it though. I'm just here to remind you. So whenever you need reminding and you're feeling low and you're feeling upset, I know the world's upsetting. I feel like what you're showing me is not even about your life circumstances. It's about getting riled up about what's going on in the world. Because that's how you see, Pisces. You're on the outside of the crystal ball. All right, now let's clarify the Wheel of Fortune. All right. Yeah. We have the Five of Swords and the Fool. You're going to be fighting for a new beginning here. And there you are. And your integrity, you're in a lot of this balanced energy between this masculine energy coming out for the overall, but then embodying the Empress. You're going to need a little bit more masculine energy in the second season. We're going to be initiating action around new ideas and protecting these ideas, okay? You may have to stand up for yourself in a situation in the second season, and it's going to require changes of you because you're in a brand new beginning here. Like I said, you're going to be starting off a new cycle after your birthday season. And happy birthday for all of you coming up soon. I can't wait to do your readings for that. But just know that this second season, you're going to remember who you are. You've got remembrance over the Wheel of Fortune. Like I said, you're going to be initiating maybe some changes around your habits, your belief system, your thoughts about the year and what you want to create. And you might have to defend yourself a little bit around those. Five of Swords, it's like you've got a lot of competing thoughts, maybe around taking a new direction in a new idea. But this is about your wisdom and integrity, exerting that. And moving forward, not letting anything deter you. Okay, that's what I'm getting. You might have a little interference and just say, no, I'm not going to let what other people think bother me. You're going to be standing up for yourself and your integrity in this second season as you launch into a new beginning. It's going to create some powerful change in how you see yourself. All right, now we have transformation. Slow and steady wins the race. This consciousness activation in the seventh chakra is very strong. It's going to initiate a huge transformation into a higher vibration for you. And this has been slowly coming on here with this Knight of Pentacles, but it's a sure thing. Yet you know what? You're going to be battling. I don't know if it's someone around you or if it's just do not tune in to the negativity, you all. Yeah. There's something coming in that's going to light your fire. A lot of times when I see the Knight of Wands, it's a passionate new beginning. And you have the Knight of Pentacles. But there's something that it's almost like I will say that if a lot of you are waiting on a new love opportunity, you could be fighting your way out of a situation in the second season. I feel like the first season's really highlighting you standing in your power, initiating new ideas in your career, your hobbies, your projects. Second season, you're going to be going through maybe a little bit of some conflict, and you're going to need to be standing in your truth here. You're going to have the sword of truth, you have protection, and you're going to be starting over in some aspect. Wheel is turning. Second season, you have a new desire coming in. This could be coming in the form of a person, and it's going to transform your life when this person comes in. And it's almost like you're coming out of something disappointing in the second season, and you're going to be lighting up in the third season. You've been waiting on this opportunity for a while for a lot of you. It's like, this Two of Swords are also saying that make sure that what you're looking for, because you're showing up as this, I feel like a lot of you are coming into this reading who are really focusing on whoever you're collaborating with in work or in love, it has to be aligned with you. And you're very good at saying no if it doesn't feel right, because you have the Hermit with you. You like, you know, and it's going to bum you out though, because you might have to say no to things that initially you're like, oh, I thought this was going to be great. Okay. But it's all serving the greater good, right? These little lessons get to the big reward. It's all about balance and staying in balance. I want to get one more. I want to find out who is this Knight of Swords or Knight of the Knight of Wands. Now we go to the Page. So there is some sort of exciting new opportunity here. I knew it. A lot of you are going to be, if you're not in a commitment and but you're hoping to meet someone in this year, or you're already engaging with someone, and you've got a big vision for this new beginning, and you just want to be treated fairly and right. You're going to have to fight for what you want. You might have a little friction with this person this year, especially in the second season, initiating changes in this person. This is like someone who is lagging a little bit in their own journey, meeting up with where you are vibrationally, which is it's like there's a little difference here. And you're going to have to determine in the second season if this is ultimately what you want. Some of you are going to say, this isn't aligned with me, and I'm going to go it alone. And you're going to be meeting somebody. There's a definite sign of love coming in the third season and you getting into a commitment. 2 Knights, we have the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles here, meaning this is a sure thing. You're going to be excited. You're going to invest in this, but you're coming off of a disappointment from the second season, okay? I want to talk about love because that's very much highlighted in the third season, okay? So, and then you have this healing and you being recognized as a true original with more of that courageous compassion. So this is about having compassion for yourself and other people this year and doing what's right for you, okay? You're standing in your integrity. It's all about your integrity this year, okay? When it comes to love and work and your personal life, there's definitely a commitment coming in love in the third season. So don't get discouraged if you're either single or going through leaving a relationship the first half of the year, okay? You need to know that because there's a little sadness because you're having to say no to something this year. But it's because you want something that matches you. Your Tigger energy. It's got to be matched or otherwise you're going to be freaking bored. And you don't want to be a bored Piscean. No siree, no bored Piscean. Oh my God, I have gone forever with you all. It's just going to be a longer one, I guess. Then you have the Lovers. I knew it. And another Strength and an Emperor. You're calling in this partner. You're either going through the throes of difficulty with the partner this year, but there is a partnership showing up. Hold the vision. You're in a brand new beginning. You're going to have conflict in the second season around maybe some future visions and changes and where the relationship is going. If you've got someone already you're dealing with, there's going to be this coming together, maybe moving in together by the third season. And at the end of the year, you're going to be making this choice, right? Some of you like this, I mean, you have double strength. So it's almost like both of you are having to contend with some ego perspectives. And the more you recognize who you are, you stand in your integrity, you learn the value of no, but you also are compassionate. You're going to be riding these issues with one person by your side, perhaps for some of you. Others of you, you're calling in your divine match, right? In this Emperor, Empress. I love this. This is definitely going to be a year of some ups and downs when it comes to your love life, but there's a lot of healing by year's end. And you really coming together with someone and building a life with them. So singles out there, be ready. You have a commitment coming in. It's really going to take center stage the second half of the year. Others of you, if you're contending with someone and there's been problems, you're going to love the first season. Second season, there's going to be a little bit of confrontation that you're going to be learning from, how to speak up for yourself, speak your truth. And then you're going to be smoothing things out the second part of the year. And it's all about having, I mean, strength is everywhere. You could potentially be dealing with a Leo here because I swear we have 3 strength cards coming out from the 3 decks I've used. Let's get some advice. And if we get another freaking strength, we have the Sun and the Knight of Pentacles. You've got sustained happiness this year, sustained illumination, sustained higher light codes, sustained, enlightenment. I think this is about seeing, because that Hangman in the pre-shuffle earlier, see all sides, right? That crystal ball, it's a crystal ball year, right? Crystal ball Tigger energy. All right, advice, temperance. It is blending 2 energies, right? Balance, emotional equilibrium with another, right? 3 of Wands, holding that higher vision, powerful movement, a lot of powerful growth. And the Hangman, I told you, looking at things from alternate perspectives will really be of assistance this year, Pisces. I love it. I think this is going to be a gorgeous year for you all. Let's get a final angel and ancestor. Ooh, that one to come out quickly. They're helping me along here because I got long-winded. All right, now we have enjoy growth and reap rewards. What'd they say? It's a year of prosperity and abundance and you being limitless potential, unlimited potential, all of that. Limitless possibility and potential, boundless expression and bold exploration. Freedom. All right, Lady. You've got the card of Lady by your side this year. Where is Lady? All right. Now, reap what you have sown and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Grow and expand in all areas of your life. Fertility, growth, and abundance are all imminent when the lady arrives in your life. All the seeds you've planted are coming to life, and there are plenty more rewards to come. In a material sense, this card can represent financial security and comfort. It shows that there will be more than enough to go around. If you're making business deals or setting intentions to create financial growth, this card indicates a considerable amount of monetary success. The lady can also usher in other forms of abundance, opportunities, marriage proposals. What do we say here at the end? There could be really coming together with Emperor, Empress energy, and even the birth of a child. We have that Empress here at the year's onset. Some of you getting pregnant. Oopsies. She will help you respect nature and connect with its forces in order to have a genuinely supported journey through life. Ugh. Pisces, get ready. What a beautiful year you're about to have. I hope you enjoyed this annual reading. Take care. Namaste.